everyone, this is Maya of Shining Bull Astrology, and in these videos I'm answering the very interesting questions asked by my Patreons on the Patreon. So if you feel that it's for you and you want to ask me such questions, then you can feel free to join the Patreon if you feel it's for you. Now, this question about regulations is really interesting, like all the questions are. So I do see that regulations are going to sorry, I'm looking at my notes because I'm trying to get as many of these done as possible, and so I just have to do it like that. So when Saturn enters into Aquarius definitively, that is in the middle of January of 2023. So the middle of January of next year of 2023. At that point, I do see that regulations are going to set into the industry in a more decided fashion. However, I see that because it's Saturn, and so because of the natural who Saturn is, although I cannot speak of who Shani Dev is, but due to the nature of that graha, but also due to my findings on what Saturn means for cryptocurrency and for Bitcoin, of course. So due to that fact, I see that these regulations are going to be with the common lay person in mind. Okay, so that however, that moment is likely going to coincide with the end of the bull market as we know it. Now, that is not what it used to mean. It doesn't mean what it used to mean. The end of the bull market in mid-January of 2023 is not the same as what we used to go through when we would hit a crypto winter, because everything has changed. It is not the same at all. So now what I see as an astrologer is those regulations that set in when Saturn definitively enters into Aquarius are going to create a situation in which DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, DAOs, are going to be utilized by crypto revolutionaries, by visionaries within this space. There are many, of course, which is why I feel it's such a wonderful world, because we have, this is like such an example of how people, and in this case, young people, and very can change the world. And so I will get back to that. But anyway, so it's going to create a situation in which DAOs are utilized in a way that allows us, all of us, to interface with DeFi, with decentralized finance, with DeFi, in a way that is technically legal, but which completely disrupts private industry and benefits us financially. Now, I want to make a note here so two things. First of all, I know we all try, and I know I myself have tried, and it a lot of times doesn't work for some reason, but we really everybody needs to understand to start interfacing on a personal level with DeFi by mid-2024. By mid-2024, if you are not in this space, then I don't want to be abusive, but and I won't say what I was gonna say, but basically you're gonna completely miss everything. Like it would be, what I wrote here is that anybody who does not understand this and does not start interfacing with it by mid-2024, now remember, that's not when the regulations set in. That's like my cutoff date for another reason. That person, I'm sorry, but it's basically not, I'm not saying that that person is an idiot, but they almost like they are, because they're going to be completely missing out on how they can be financially well in this new world. So it's very important that I don't know, I don't want to like be an evangelist, but like telling people about it, and it's just, they have to understand it. And I also wanted to say that that's what this is actually, you know, all about, is transforming the structure of society. So it's like at the beginning of or maybe not the beginning was something else, but you know, more recently it was, and probably still, it's like, you know, about people want to make huge amounts of money with this. But really what cryptocurrency is about, as an astrologer I say this, is about transforming the structure of society. So it will be transformed, and regulations will play a part in that, because that's how society is transformed. It cannot remain, obviously it's not, and it can't remain unregulated and transform society, because society has laws and regulations. And so, but what will end up happening is that cryptocurrency is going to transform the structure of society. And so I hope that that shed some insight of mine onto your question. Thank you very much.